What was I talking about? Good morning, you guys. Aylin Hart here, and today's video is just a little bit of me sort of rambling. It is Tuesday. It's about 6 in the morning. I just finished getting ready for work. As you can see, ponytail, and that kind of goes with the theme of the video, and that is everything is just, I'm so busy lately and I'm having the hardest time writing, and I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I do know why I'm having a hard time writing, and that is the thing. So first, I'll just tell you why you're getting this video this week, and that is because I think in a previous video I mentioned that I just got a pretty big promotion, and this weekend I will be heading to what we call Academy for training, and I'm actually pretty excited about that. The academies, you learn a lot, so I am pretty excited about that. This weekend I had planned on doing nothing but book related stuff. I did the interview with my friends from a book blog. I designed a book cover for a friend of mine, and then I was gonna write all day. So I did the interview, and as I was doing the interview, a friend of mine texted and said, "Hey, let's go hiking and get sushi," and I said yes. And that's what I did, and then I came home and I started working on that cover, and that's pretty much what I did all day that day. Lately I'm addicted to saying yes, and I have a video from way back, and the nagging feeling had started before this, but when I met the man that I'm dating now, I just didn't want to miss out on stuff with him. And it's not that I wanted to give up my life and, you know, be all about him. I'm not that kind of girl. Just not. Like, I'm honestly, like, I write romance, but I'm not honestly like the most mushy, gushiest romantic person out there. It was a feeling that had started before that, when I realized how much I was missing out with my friends and with my family and just with health and my home and everything. And then when I met this man, I realized that every relationship or person I dated, since I started writing, I said no to so much, and I put everything behind writing. Writing was my life. It's what I did. I mean, I would get up, and instead of getting ready for work in the morning, I would write. And I would come home from work, and I wouldn't cook dinner for my kids, and I wouldn't exercise, and I would write. And maybe that is the sacrifice that you have to make. But I made that sacrifice for 2 years, and I started to feel it. And it didn't feel good. And when I met this person, I was just like, I don't want to say no. But I also didn't want to say no to my friends, and I was missing out on so much with those relationships and with my kids, and I just didn't want to say no. And now I'm addicted to saying yes. So even though I had that plan to write all day and on Sunday as well, that's what I was going to do, I got sidetracked by hiking, sushi, and then I scrapbooked all day. Sunday, I scrapbooked. And I'm not even mad. The thing that's upsetting is that I do have a due date for my novella. And I have all these ideas swimming around in my head for my new book. When I plot, I get in the bathtub and I take a really long bath and I talk out scenes to myself, which is, writers are crazy people. Can we all just admit that as writers, we are crazy people? I get my best scenes in the bathtub, and what I do is while the water is running, I talk them out, so that no one can come in and be like, "Mom, what are you doing? You're kind of insane. We're gonna call somebody about that." I came up with 3 amazing scenes that I can't wait to write. And maybe it's because it's summer. I don't know what it is right now. However, so this is the video you guys are getting today. And remember, I said that I wanted my channel to become about honesty. There was a time where I was trying to figure out what's my niche, what is my place in AuthorTube, in this world, and I think that my niche is going to be honesty. And honestly, I can't write lately, and it's not that it's writer's block, because when I do sit down to do it, and hang on, I need coffee. Someone had asked about this mug, and I just got lipstick all over it, about my trough-sized mug. I have a thing with big mugs, and a friend gave this to me for Valentine's Day. She gave me this amazingly sweet gift bag. It was like this pizza gift bag with all this chocolate and candles and that. So side note, someone had asked about that mug, and I don't know where she got it. It is amazing though, and it is my favorite mug. When I sit down to write, I'm good. The words come. I am having good scenes. I'm not writing like in the manic state that I used to be able to write. Once again, things are just different for me now. So it's not that. It's not writer's block. It's not a writer's slump, because I don't like the word writer's block. I feel like that's mental. I'm in a slump. So here's what I'm kind of excited about. I'm going to be in a hotel room by myself after these classes every day. I believe class is out at 5. I plan on hitting the hotel gym and then getting my dinner to go and coming up to my room and writing. So I'll be there for 5 days. That's what I plan to do for 5 days. So I plan to get the chapters that I've written from my novella, get them beefed up, get them prettied up, get them ready to send off to a beta reader. And then after that, my boyfriend goes on vacation for 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be at his house dog sitting. I plan on getting an insane amount of writing done then, because I'm not going to leave somebody's dogs so I can go hiking and do whatever. So that's 3 solid weeks where I think that I can just knock this novella out. And then I'm hoping that the end of summer and going into fall, maybe that writing will come back to me. I am so excited about this novel that I want to write, and I can't write it. I just sit down and I don't want to be stuck on my computer. I want to be outside. I want to be hiking. I recently rediscovered my passion for scrapbooking. And so the other day I sat down, and I think I've already made like 15 scrapbook pages, and I just started doing it a week ago. I can do anything but sit down and write lately. And I've been so exhausted. Work has been so exhausting. Yesterday I was off at 2. I was so tired. I went and I helped my boyfriend with his dogs. I took him for a walk. I came home, I sat down and watched Grey's Anatomy. I passed out somewhere between 4 and 5, and I woke up at 5 this morning. I've been tired, and I have no idea what this new position entails, but I feel like I'm probably going to be exhausted, and I know that my schedule's going to change, and I'm going to have some later nights and some other stuff, and so I don't know what that means for me and what that means for my writing, but I need to figure it out. Because when it all comes down to it, I am a writer. I call myself a writer, and I need to write a goddamn book. And if I'm just in a little bit of a slump and I'm just taking a little bit of a break, then that is fine. The other exciting thing that I'll be doing this weekend is, again, in a past vlog, I have talked about the property that I will be moving to, and I will be going to it and seeing it for the, I've seen pictures, and it's amazing, you guys. It is so freaking amazing. Like, can next spring come fast enough? I think not. So I'm going to be there this weekend, and I'm going to drop my son off with my family, and he's going to stay there, well, my youngest son, and he's going to stay there for a month. Kind of low-key super jealous about that. So yeah, so that's exciting. There's going to be some exciting things. I'm going to just vlog the whole thing. I'm going to have a hotel room to myself. I'll just set up the camera, and we'll just see what happens. We're going to get crazy with it. So that is the video that I'm giving you guys this week, is why is writing so hard? And I want to know, is anybody else having this problem, or have you had this problem? And maybe it's just because I feel like I've missed out on so much for the last 2 years, because all I did was write, and I think that that is evident by my stack of books behind me. But then I missed out on so much. Now I can't stop saying yes. I mean, and of course I'm easily swayed by sushi. I can just admit this by now. But now it's, let's get outside and hike. And by the way, we had the best hike. We had so much fun. And I'm rambling. It's early morning. I've had too much coffee. I'm rambling. We had so much fun. We crossed the river several times. My thighs are still feeling it, y'all. It was just a good time. Went and got some sushi afterwards. It was good stuff. So, before I talk too much, that is just what I want to say. Sometimes writing is just hard, and sometimes you aren't always productive, and you know what? And that is okay. I'm still a writer. I'm still an author. I still call myself an author, and I'm still proud of that title, even though right now writing is just really hard for me, and I'm literally having to force myself to sit down and do it, and that's okay. It's okay that I don't sit down and write 2,000 to 5,000 words in a writing session anymore. That's okay. If I sit down and write 500 words, I'm okay with that now, and it doesn't make me any less of an author or any less productive than anyone else, because that is my productivity level, and I've stopped comparing myself to others. Hardcore stopped comparing myself to others. I'm hardly on Facebook anymore, and that was where so much of my comparison game came in was being on Facebook and seeing all my author friends talk about how much they were writing in a day or their writing sessions. And you know what? I used to be that bitch. I used to be that one getting on there like, oh my God, just about 5,000 words. I'm so close to the end, you guys. I'm just not that bitch anymore. But then I was looking at other people's feeds and feeling really bad about myself because I wasn't hitting the numbers that they were hitting, and I wasn't hitting the productivity levels they were hitting, and I was feeling kind of bad and kind of feeling like, oh my God, am I just like a big freaking fraud? Am I actually an author? You know, because I can't even sit down and write 20 words right now. And I'm not a fraud. I am still an author. And just because I'm not hitting those same productivity levels doesn't make me any less worthy of that title. And I'm going to end that video with that thought because I should probably make some breakfast and get dressed. So you guys will be traveling with me. I live in southeastern Washington, and we will be traveling to northeastern Washington, right along the Idaho border. So you guys will do that with me, and then you'll spend a week with me in Spokane, and then I will come back, and then I don't know, maybe I'll vlog while I'm at the boyfriend's house with the dogs because I'm kind of obsessed with his dogs, and we'll see what comes of that too. All right, bye you guys.